Hi you guys, this video is filled with makeup hacks to help my beginners achieve a flawless full face made easy. Okay, hope you guys enjoy. Okay you guys, so my face is already primed and moisturized, so we're going to be moving right along to foundation. Today we are going to be using a BB cream, but if you do not have a BB cream, I am going to show you how to create one. So we're going to use our normal amount of foundation and we're going to apply it right into our hands like so, and we're going to use half that amount of lotion and we're going to mix the two. And you guys, I really like this lotion for that purpose because it is thick and it really doesn't change the consistency of the foundation. It doesn't make it thinner or anything. So right here you see I am patting it on. I like to pat it on and apply it and get it where I want. And then I just softly rub it in. You don't want to over rub it because you don't want it to just disintegrate into your skin. And then I'm going to go ahead and set it like so with a big fluffy dough brush. So moving on to concealer, I am going to be using my Fitme Concealer, and this is a great concealer for beginners just because it has an applicator which makes applying so much more simpler. So if you are a beginner, use a concealer with an applicator. So I'm just going to create an upside down triangle up underneath my eye, and then I'm going to fill in the spots in between, the space in between should I say, using the dotting method. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. So then I'm going to create a half circular shape on my chin and fill in the spaces. I'm going to hit up my Cupid's bow and underneath where I'm going to be contouring and the bridge of my nose, and then I'm going to be creating an upside down triangle on my forehead, and again I'm going to be filling in the spaces between that triangle by using the dotting method to fill in any space. So for this next step, you're going to want a sponge. This makes it really simple. You can either use a doubt sponge or you can use a setting spray and just spray a few times on your sponge, and then you're going to take your sponge and just tap it or dab it on your highlighted areas and just keep tapping until it pretty much blends into your skin, but not all the way until it fades, but just enough where you can see it and where the lines are not harsh. So for the inner corner of our highlight that is underneath our eye, we are just going to take our finger and blend it just because it's a lot more easier than using like a huge sponge. So yeah, and then we're going to take our sponge again and we're going to blend our bridge of our nose as well as our forehead. So now it's time to set it, aka bake, and we're going to take our sponge in and translucent powder. This is by Sacha Buttercup. All the products that I am using will be linked below in my description, so yeah, check that out. And we're just going to apply it in the same shape that we applied our highlight. And yeah, but okay, when it comes to the forehead, you can go in a rounder shape if you would like to. It will still come out just as flawless and perfect. So it should look something like this once you're done baking. So moving on to eyeshadow, and it's time to use a base. We are not going to use our Cover FX primer. Instead, we're going to be opting it out for the Fitme Concealer again. So an easy beginner's technique is just to apply a couple of dots or specks of concealer on the eyelid, and then you're just going to spread it out using a brush. And afterwards, you can pat it with your finger just to get it a little bit more melted into your skin, but don't over pat. So the eyeshadow we are going to be using today is just an eyeshadow pod. You can get any kind. There are several brands for it. On these eyeshadow pods, it says like the base, the color you use in the crease, and the color you use on the lid, and everything else is just really self-explanatory, and it makes everything just so much simpler. And most of these kits come with a small little brush. How cool. So I'm going to take that lightest color that has base carved in it, and I'm going to use it, of course, for a base, and I'm going to apply it all over where I added that concealer, which is all over the lid. And then taking that golden color that says lid, I'm going to use the little brush that came with it just to add it all over my lid. So now we're going to tackle the crease, and if you're anything like I was as a beginner, this part could get messy. So we're going to add clear tape to the corners of our eyes just to keep everything nice, crisp, and neat. So for the crease color, we are going to use that medium brown color that has crease carved into it. And you always want to use a fluffy dough brush just to give you that great smooth blended transition. Just dip your fluffy dough brush into that crease color, and we're going to start off small and then we're going to build as we go. So because they did not include an highlight color inside of this palette, I'm going to go back in with that base color, and I'm just going to use that as an highlight to highlight underneath my brow. Eyeliner time. So we are just going to use this pen like eyeliner pencil. It kind of has the consistency of a marker, and this is going to be absolutely amazing for beginners, you guys. When it comes to eyeliner, I am a beginner myself, and this just made it so easy. Like, I have never done eyeliner this easily. I always have trouble doing this, and I always get it uneven and messed up and all of that. So this eyeliner pen slash pencil was great, and I love it. Moving on to mascara. This is pretty much self-explanatory. So I'm going to explain why I still have this powder baking underneath our eyes. The reason being is because we want to prevent from getting mascara all underneath our eye on our skin or fresh makeup, and also to catch any eyeshadow fallout. So just brushing off that powder that has been baking on our face. Now I'm going to introduce you to something that I like to call the 3-finger rule. And for where the first finger falls at, we're going to contour. And where the second finger falls at, we're going to add blush. And where the third finger falls at, we're going to be highlighting. So I'm going in with my angled brush from e.l.f. And this brush is great for beginners just because it really gets into the hollows of your cheeks. Taking those two darkest colors from my Ulta Contour Kit, and I'm going to go right where that third finger falls, and I'm going to apply it right there. And just as an extra guide, I'm going to suck in my cheeks, and then we're going to add it. Start out small and build, because you can always add but you can never take off. Going into where the second finger is, I'm going to use my bake brush from Milani, and we're not going to use that hideous brush that it comes with. Instead, we're going to use this lightly dense brush from Wet n Wild, just because it adds it on small, and that is great for beginners. Highlight time. So I'm gonna go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight kit. Using a small tapered brush, I'm going to just dip it into my highlight kit and apply it in a C motion right where that third finger falls. I'm gonna add it as in a half of a C or crescent moon shape right on top of my cheek. And then I'm going to rotate the brush in a circular motion back and forth just to get everything blended and flawless. Also going to add it to the bridge of my nose and my cupid's bow. Now it's time for lips. I'm going to take just a darker brown liner, and I'm going to line my lips. And like I said before, all products will be listed down below, so just check that out after you get through watching this video. And I'm going to take a nudie pink lipstick and just apply it like so. Now, when we add this lipstick, it may take away some of our liner, so I'm going to re-add. And taking a small concealer brush, I'm just going to blend it just to give it like a smooth transition, like an ombre look. And now I'm going to go in with our NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. And this is great for an beginner just because it has an awesome applicator and blot our lips. And yeah, this is the finished look if you like your makeup matte. But if you like your makeup a little more dewy and skin-like, we're going to take a setting spray and just spray it all over our face. And this is going to help make everything look a little more skin-like in person. And yeah, this is the finished look. very beginner friendly. I hope you guys enjoyed. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye. And also stay tuned for my giveaways.
Crying on my own, well I ain't. And I didn't wanna write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care or don't. But you still hit my phone up.